It still shows my back in a minute screen. Oh. Man, this Twitch is super delayed. I'm gonna refresh. Maybe I should just stop looking at the Twitch dashboard and just do everything from IRC. Like Miblo. I don't know. Okay. He's not firing up the stream. I can appreciate that. Okay. Okay, so today is going to be a stream where we go ahead and try to take care of a bunch of little things. And I'm hearing myself. This is bad. Okay. So let's see what we got here. There's a lot of watch window related stuff that people were commenting on. And by people, I mean Next exclusively. Okay. Okay. So I think what I need to do is man, I probably should have done this before the stream. Because this Trello organization stuff does not make for conducive streaming. Let's see what we got. No pointers are still explorable. Okay, so he is hitting a crash. He's hitting 2 crashes. Opening a structure from a watch expression that was created from a previous inferior crashes with the message. Blah blah blah. Assertion result failed. Okay. So, so let's test that out real quick. the so we load, restart. Let's add a watch for test struct. Array, okay. Public, okay. Now let's go ahead and continue. Whoa, restart. So that's stale. So now we hit our assert. Okay. Is that the same assert that he was hitting? Um, 779. Yeah, okay. Same assert. So let's see what's going on here. I'm assuming we're hitting result failed if we do. Yeah, okay. There's that. And 779 is here. That's in HUMBUG. Yeah. So it's doing internal get watch internal get child. And it's asserting. Okay. So I think what we want to do actually I think we just want to test if it's stale. Right? If it's stale, then we just don't have the plus button. Right? But what if they like So ideally we'd like it so that you can expand and collapse things that are stale. Okay, so where are we actually getting the code? Because we could probably just say, like, if we're stale, then don't do anything. But we're only setting stale on the root object. The root object. So the actual child elements don't know if they're stale or not. So that's another issue. So this goes through all the watch lists and sets them stale. Okay. I mean, I could recursively set all the elements to stale. I mean, that could solve that problem. Okay. So the other piece of the puzzle is now that I know that a child is stale, how do I prevent the system from trying to get the child? So, hold on. Where's varless children? Here's varless children. Set child range. Okay. So how about we just say, like, if watch is stale, then we just don't do anything with the set range. Okay? And then here, okay, we're going to go ahead and do a humbug impl watch internal set stale. And we're going to do a this lc.i going to change this to a regular loop since we're not removing stuff anymore. All right. Watch stale L for each watch children watch internal set stale I. Okay. So I think that does it. Let's go ahead and set up this thing here. Okay. And here it needs to be hooked up. Okay. So that is that. Oh, hey, Emil. How are you doing? And thank you, Caspi, for following. Okay, so we've got that. And we still don't compile. What was that? We like had a compile error that like just vanished. I don't know. That's super strange. Okay. Maybe like forecoder didn't finish like flushing out the file or something. And then I don't know. Whatever. Let's go ahead and run, see what that looks like. Okay, so that was load, start, add a watch here, test struct. Here, right? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and run it there, continue. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is stale now. Let's go ahead and restart. And we hit plus on these, and it does nothing, which is what we would expect. So that kind of also creates the problem of not being able to collapse them. Right? Okay, so maybe we need a sort of like a way to distinguish between a user interface collapse and a actual collapse. Right? Because yeah, so like what we're gonna do then is say, hey, if it's stale, and when you okay, yeah, I think I know what to do. All right, so let's go to the GUI. Here, let's go to render watch expression. Wherever that may be. There you go. And we need to like say if HB item stale, then we do one thing, else we do another thing. All right, and then we will what are we going to do? Let's go ahead and put this here. And then copy it, put it here. And in this case, we're going to use this pointer here. We also need to set the pointer here. So like user pointer, we're going to cast it to a bool star. Expanded. Let's do a bool ref. Auto, and then expanded equals true, like that, and false. Okay. Then we do we'll do this stuff here. So we're saving 2 copies of the idea of expansion. Actually, shit, let's just do that. All right, and yeah, okay, so I'm like kind of in dangerous territory because I went halfway through one change and then decided I wanted to do it a different way. And yeah, okay, so let's do that, and then those go away, and we do this if here is now expanded, right? Expanded. Whoa. If it's expanded, let me do that, and then here's if expanded. Actually, that's not expanded. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. Now let's go ahead and change that so that it's we're handling the, there you go. Okay, so that's happening like that now, and so Wait a minute, is that it? Is that all we needed to do? Let's see if that's enough. Alright, so child set range will do nothing if it's stale, so that's already an all up. Okay. Oh. Okay. So that wasn't a transient error we had before. That was a warning that's still compiled through. Okay. And we didn't get the warning again because we didn't recompile. So what did this code used to look like? Okay, lc.i.arrow ID. So let's go ahead and go back to the warning there. This is, I guess, user pointer now. And then here, it should be arrow ID. Okay. Got that. Okay, so we're running now. And so this is stale. Okay, so obviously I missed something here. Oh, right. My for loop. If child count and expanded here. And actually, I think that's all we needed. Okay. Okay, so we can still expand stale stuff. One of these I had expanded previously. Right? Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so I think what we should do is say disable the plus button in the case where we're stale and child. Yeah, okay. Okay, so if we're stale, okay, and not HB item stale and what is it? Start child start. What are we calling this? Child range start. In child range start, child range start is equal to child range end. Okay. There we go. And yeah, so now we are still able to expand this in the case where we had previously had it expanded. Okay, so and you know what? We only need to do the stale text if it's like if our depth is 0, because the whole tree of objects is going to be stale. So, and what are we calling this? Level, right? Okay. So, and level is equal to 0. Okay. And so let's do test struct. Array, all right. We expand stuff out. All right. And then we restart, and so we're stale now, and we have no more ability to expand stuff, but we can still expand stuff that we had when it was stale. I think that's a win. All right, so let's go ahead and mark that one as complete. Let's see here. And so excuse me a minute while I hop on over to Trello and figure out how to record this. Actually, I'll do all the Trello stuff later because it's boring for the stream. But I at least need to figure out what I need to do next. Clicking on function names in the watch window does not find the file. When the code is referenced by symbolic link. Okay, how do I test that? Okay, so how do I do that? Do I need to... So I guess I basically need to make a symbolic link to my code. And so that'll change it. And then I need to... I'll change the, path name to it. And then I need to... let's go ahead and ship this code. Oh. Right. try that again. Okay. Okay. We've got that. Yes. Okay, so we've got that building now up to build 56. Okay. And distracted by ROC. Yes. Okay. So we've got that one knocked out. Then we need to do a we need to test the symbolic link thing. Let's do this crash first. Let's prioritize this crash. So the crash is happening when has more is equal to equal to 1. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go to the documentation. Interesting. Has more is supposed to always be 0. Why is it 1? See, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Alright, so dynamic childs, okay. Is there like another version? This is in var create. Okay, so we need, maybe has more has a different definition. Ah, okay. After the selected range. This is varless children. So we're in var update for the bug. This is the bug that I'm looking at, by the way. Is it safe to paste this? Yeah, I guess it's safe to paste this. Alright. And so I'm looking at the bug here. And so we're getting has more 1. In var update, so this is for varless children. And this is for var update. Alright, so this is an integer which will be 1 if there are more children available outside the var update's object range, or var update range. Okay, so so that is the case we need to handle. Okay, so we already know that, right? Yeah, I don't understand why it's telling us that. As far as I'm aware, we already handled that information. So let's just go ahead and add it in there so at least we don't crash when it tells us about it. And this is parse var update. Okay. So we said has more equals to 1 right there. And that's good. And let's look at okay, so now we're doing something interesting here. Wait a minute. So it's either 1 which will be 1. Okay, so it's either 0 or 1, I think, is how I'm interpreting it. Okay, so what about in varless children? This is var create. This is var create. This is fatherless children. And it's either 1 or non-zero. Oh my gosh, so vague. Alright, thank you, GDB, for giving me so much information. Alright. I'm assuming it's just 0 or 1, but... Okay, so we got that, and let's do... I can't really test that, so I'm not sure if that's fixed or not. Let me mark that into Trello. Okay, and then let's handle the, let's go ahead and commit that. Change here. Commit. Okay, then got that guy, yes. And then let's do this symbolic link thing. Okay, so so let's do, so for that we need to go to test target here. And we need to create some sort of ln-sf Okay, so that will create a symbolic link there. And we'll go ahead and compile that here. Okay, does that compile? Then we need to poke test target. It does compile. Alright, so right now it's pointing to the source. It thinks that the source is located at this address. Now that I've done the symbolic link, it should be in a build directory here. Oh, excuse me. So, let's restart. No, it does not follow the link. That is strange. Yeah, okay, so something is not quite right. Build test target CPP. Oh, maybe I need, maybe like the symbolic link isn't quite right. Maybe I need to like actually do a like here CP. I need to actually copy the file because maybe GCC or Clang is sort of like trying to be smart about it and following the link. So we copy it to there and then we go ahead and set up the link. So right, okay, so remove the link, copy it. Yeah. Alright, and then let's do a restart. Maybe you need to configure new inferior restart. Oh my gosh, we're still here. Why are we still here? Alright, let's see what is actually sort of coming out of this. So if we do like dwarf dump build test target CPP or the bin, right? Yeah. Grep tests. So here it is in build, right? Okay. Okay, so GDB is already behind the scenes translating the symbolic link for us. Interesting. Okay, so if we do like info line main, it's in the build thing. Okay. If we did, so how are we getting this one here? So, I'm assuming this is from here. Okay, so if we break into this here, and we did up HB, right, HB or PHB frames, or stack frames, right? Stack dot stack frames dot frames. Get stack frames. Okay, but we should just be able to do like frames, right? Are cached. I'm just gonna do get frames, stack frames. All right. All right. Too few. Oh, so we need a thread. Okay. So, okay. So that's what's going on. Thread. Okay, threads. Okay, stack frames. Okay. File. Full name. Okay, so this is probably what's going on. So in one case I'm using the full name, and in the other case I'm using file. Okay, so I'm assuming that the original problem is where like build doesn't exist. Right? Okay. All right. I think I know what's going on. This is a can't fix. Until we like dig deeper into GDB, because the way that we're doing info line here, there's no way to like get GDB to give us back the right thing. Or like right now, like, so info line doesn't know about that symbolic link, is what's happening. Or something. Or maybe I just need to get better information back from Next on that one. So, for the symbolic link, let me write down my notes real quick. For the symbolic, here, I can write down my notes over here and copy and paste them over. So for the symbolic link issue, it looks like it's a conflict between full name and or stack frame file, which resolves the symbolic link and, or wait a minute, which one was it? File name does not resolve the symbolic link, which is the raw dwarf value. And stack frame full name, which is resolved, which is a resolved name by GDB. And our search stuff is based on info line, which only gives the raw dwarf value. Recommend setting up local file structure to match target file structure until we can do something smarter. Okay. So let me go ahead and copy that and put it into here. All right. So and so like if we go through here and we do see, here's the thing though, it's not exactly the same issue because we have that symbolic link there, it will work, right? I believe it will. So that's stale, let's get rid of that. So let's do F pointer. Right? And then let's do, where are we setting F pointer? Dude. Am I missing it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Continue. Okay. And then, so yeah, it works. It's just pointing to a different, see, like this one's in the build file, and this one, so that one's going to the symlink, and then if we go here, it's going to not the symlink. So, so maybe I'll add an addendum to that and be like, also for the symbolic link issue, also for the symbolic link issue, we need to copy GDB's path substitution behavior or stuff, and also reason about symbolic links to realize that they are the same files that they are being pointed. or being linked to. All right. So we got that note there. Copy that, paste it over here. Okay. So that's gonna be a won't fix for now, I think. Because there's easy enough ways to work around that, and in order to do a really good job of doing that, I think we're gonna need to maybe tap into GDB a little bit deeper. So, the okay. Okay, so tabbing in and out of the program causes a search function in the watch window, and that is correct. Yeah, see, that is what's happening. So in the past, to fix that, I have done just a test, super easy test. Wait a minute, what am I doing? GUI, Alt key. I think it might be in source viewer. Alt key. Yeah, okay. So go to the GUI here. Tab. Okay. And tab and not alt. Oh. And that should fix the alt tab issue. Right? Go here, and then we alt tab, and we, oh, nope, that got it. What? This reloaded, right? Yeah, it reloaded. So why is it capturing the alt key? Oh, did I do the opposite of what I wanted to do? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it did do the opposite of what I wanted to do. Also, I didn't do all the things that I needed to do for that. Yeah. So now we alt tab, and it still did it. Is that because? Oh, yeah. Okay. Good. Now we try, and we do not tab. Nice. And if we do want to tab, it works. Good. Let's go ahead and mark that one as done. Fixed tabbing when alt tabbed in watch window. Okay. Okay, so we got that one done. Then we need to do distracted by RC. All right. Got that. I need to write a note on that one. Fixed the alt tab issue. Okay. Any other low hanging fruit on that one? Clicking E button multiple times causes the caret to jump in the middle of an expression, usually by half characters. Yes. So that's like, yeah, I know it. So test struct here, array there, and we hit E, we go there, and then we hit E again. We're like in the middle there. Yeah, so it wants to go, we want to put the caret at the end, right? Is that what you want? I think that's what he wants. So in order to do that, we need to do how do we do that? Um, what we want to do is like reset the state of the text button, right? The text thing. Input text. Okay, so in the past, we've done something similar, right? Where we've done source input text actually, I think we might want to look at the console window. Yeah, let's go to the console window. Yeah, okay, so that's what we're doing there. Data cursor, data position, selection start in. That's how we're moving the caret. So how do we do that from outside? This is what? MGUI text edit callback data. You know, I'm going to say that's a won't fix for now, because this whole like craziness of like hidden objects, and we have to like go and read some sort of hash table to like figure out where it is, and then we have to like look at the IMGUI documentation to do that. Like, it's not just like an object that we can just, you know, go and manipulate. That's something that I kind of want to address when I start working on my own GUI stuff. So I think I'm going to say that the E button caret issue is a not fix, won't fix for now. E button caret issue is going to wait until I can bypass MGUI, as it makes it pretty hard. Alright, so we got that guy in there. Any other low-hanging fruits in this issue here? Null pointers are still explorable. I'm not even sure that's something we want. Right? I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So let's ignore that for now. Okay, more UE stuff. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yes, I understand. Alright, so I think that's it. That's it for that right now. And watch window, ASDF is somewhere in my code. I have an ASDF. So oh, it's right there. So we just get rid of that. Boom. Is that the only ASDF we have in there? I think so. Okay, so I will comment on the thing. I would say, sorry, that was a random print that I put in. I got rid of it. It should be gone now. Alright, so we got that guy. I will throw this in the Dunish pile. Where is that at? Okay, we got that. What else? Feature auto open to segfault address. That one is the highest voted feature, so we should probably do it, and that would be easy for us to do. So, oh fuck. No, we already do that. For code, but not for memory. Need memory window first. Okay. Save. We gotta put that out on there, and I'm gonna make a. I guess I'm gonna make a new label called waiting for component. And we're gonna make that sure. All right. All right, so now I think we can actually finally um, get to some new code. I mean, there's tons of like small issues here. Well, okay, let me scan. Let me scan the small issues real quick to see if there's something that we can figure out here. Something that we can do. Okay. Actually, all these are kind of like pretty heavy-handed. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to do something that'll knock out a lot of bugs. Okay, um, so I kind of want to switch gears right now. Do I have? Let me make sure that I don't need to ship any more code. Oh, right. Yeah, got rid of extra print statement. Commit. Oh, right. There we go. Commit. And increment, yes. Okay, so there we are. Alright, so now we're going to switch gears. We are going to do some experiments for the GUI stuff. I've got some goals with the GUI interaction that I don't think that I can do, or with the GUI toolkit that I'm using, that I don't think I can do with IamGUI. Also, I want to get rid of SDL as a dependency, which, I mean, shouldn't be too hard, but I also sort of want to, this is sort of rolling over into like some things that I want for some other things I'm working on that aren't necessarily related to Humbug. But like my GUI needs are sort of lacking with that stuff too, because I'm starting to hit a limit to like what I can do with IamGUI in that regards. And so I'm gonna go ahead and retweet. Abner is tweeting me, and I'm grateful, and I'm going to retweet. So actually, maybe right now is a good time to take a break. Well, no. I don't know. Let me think about it for a second. Okay, they just retweeted my tweet anyway, so nice. So I don't need to retweet it. Okay, so let's at least lay the groundwork for that. So I'm going to create a new test file here where I can do some experiments, and we're going to call it like hello triangle experiment, or let's call it XP, whatever, test.cpp. All right, int main. All right. Blah, blah. Okay. And let's go ahead and build that. Why don't I have a... Where am I actually defining CPP? Like, these are all, like, in conditionals. I mean, I guess that's where I am defining it. So let's just do it here. And then let's do a... building... Hello. Triangle. Test bin. Go. Alright, so now we should have a... We should have Hello World. It's, okay, so I didn't kill OBS. I thought I just killed OBS. But I didn't. Alright. OBS is still with us, right? Yes, okay. So let's go ahead and... Why is this not... Why can I not type things into this terminal? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Build... okay. Alright, so... Goals. I want to explore creating a OpenGL context without having any runtime dependencies on xlib or OpenGL.dll, OpenGL.so. Or sorry, glx.so. Okay, because it's not very. I don't know, it could get kind of complicated, but and I don't really know like how much of an explanation is warranted, but I don't know, we'll see. I want to try to do things the EGL way is what I'm getting at, and so that'll be easier for like Wayland integration or more like a non-embedded, GUI type of thing. So, and I basically want to create a GLES 2 context, and I think that's pretty much once I'm going to try that out, and if I like that, then I'm going to use that everywhere. So, well, okay, so baby steps here. I'm kind of getting really... That's like, long term, but like short term, I'm kind of just saying let's just get rid of OpenGL, and I don't want to do it not OpenGL, but SDL, and I don't want to do it in the typical xlib. Hold on, somebody is calling me. That's kind of annoying. I'm gonna take a break for a minute. Okay. All right. Bye. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. James does games bot. It's a bot that went to the wrong. I don't know what's going on. All right, but hey, I guess. Oh, you have the wrong account, is what you're saying. Okay. You accidentally logged in as your bot. Okay. Okay, so, all right, sorry for taking a break. Needed to take care of a couple things, but we are back. And now that we're back, we're going to try to create an OpenGL context ourselves. And we're going to need to do it a little bit of exploration because we're going to do it in a way that isn't very common. Like most people, I think, don't do it this way. So, let's look at that. Okay, so we got this hello triangle here, and we run it, and it works. Okay, great. So, the thing that we need to do now is let's see here. So I want to use XCB. And I want to use XCB in a way that I could compile in all of the things that XCB does use to make it. So, so that basically, I want a binary that's basically just wanting to load that all it wants to link to is OpenGL. And it does all of the GLX stuff internally to it. So, I think we're going to need to do a little bit of research. So, Chromium browser, start here. And I want to see if there is any examples of XCB OpenGL. Oh, come on. All right. It's too big. Maximize. All right, and let me kind of like go over that real quick again because I want to basically keep my goals in mind here. So my goal is that my flip is going to be some kind of FD read, or where I can pull on some flip is pull for flip change. Flip finish. Pull for flip finish based on FD. Goal. Simple. Only have link time dependencies or runtime dependency on OpenGL.so or libgl.so. All right, and or rather, actually probably libgles v2. Maybe, yeah, I guess libgles v2. Um, v2. So I'm just curious now. What are the link time dependencies for this? GLA API, okay. And what about this guy? Is there like a GLES dispatch? Also, I'm assuming that this one is like a software renderer here. LDD. Okay. Yeah, so linking to like X11 and all of this stuff is sort of like not necessarily what we want to do. I mean, I assume it's fine, but okay. I don't know. Let's start with this goal here of just doing XCB based polling, and then we'll try for this. It may be a huge mistake, but I just want to see if it is possible. Okay, so do I have libxcb or crypto showing xcb? All right, so we have XCB stuff here. We also have static binaries, which is cool. And I also want to know if, like, what's the license for XCB? Can I even statically link it? I'm pretty sure it's BSD or MIT licensed. Yeah, it is MIT licensed. Okay, so that's good. No GPL hostility when we use that library. So XC, well, let's just grab like an XCB tutorial real quick and get that going. It won't have a GL context, but let's just get a window up first. What is all of this? Oh, okay, okay, okay. It's just an example. Okay, okay. So this is just saying we should streamline out a bunch of commands, right? Okay. Luckily for us, though, we don't really have a lot of commands that we will need to send to the X server. Basic windows and drawing. Is this a full example? Okay, let's just grab all of this and hopefully this just works. Right, okay. And this is when we need to grab our XCB dependencies. So let's just try that one. All right, group, right? What is the thing that you do? GCC start group. Yeah, okay, so I think if we just do like WL start group. Yeah, okay. And XAU. Right, okay. There we go. Got that guy. XDMCP. No idea what any of this stuff is. Or why you couldn't just compact it in a nice way. Maybe I need to build my own version of XCB for this. I mean, because, well, I'm assuming XAU is important for authentication. So I can see that being important, but what is XDMCP? It's a remote desktop protocol. Yeah, so, like, there's, like, no way that my program is benefiting from this, yet I have to link to it. So that's kind of, like, part of my frustration here. And so did I build? Okay, so I built. Let's do nm build full triangle bin less dm dmcp. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's now in my program for no reason. I mean, there may be a reason. If there is a reason, then it's probably a dumb reason. Yeah, okay, whatever. So, are we building now? Okay, yes we are, and I think I already tested that, so we're building good now. Let's run. Okay, so there we are. There is our graphical program here. Nice, awesome, great, good deal. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not necessarily fine, but it's probably just because we don't disconnect. All right. So how do we get a GL context from here? So let's do a search for EGL XCB. Okay. Interesting. Okay, nice. Oh, interesting. So, let's get rid of all that. Oh, Handmade Hero went live. All right, so I'm just gonna let. Man, was my stream like not working this whole time? All right. Well, I don't know if you can hear this or not, but I'm gonna stop for Handmade Hero. Okay, bye.